How many first graders do you think you could take? IRL, like they're running at you, no weapons.
How much do they weigh?
First graders?
Yeah. They come running, I grab one, I go, I grab another.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, One About It listeners, this episode is sponsored by Osea. The holiday season is almost here, and if you're like me, you're on the lookout for gifts that are thoughtful, easy, and just a little bit luxurious. That's why Osea's limited edition Super Glow body set is at the top of my list. But don't wait too long, the limited edition set won't last. Give the gift of glow this holiday season with clean, clinically tested skincare from Osea. Right now, you have a special discount just for our listeners. Get 10% off your first order site-wide with code WINE at OseaMalibu.com. That's OSEA Malibu.com. Thanks, guys.
Boo. Happy Halloween.
Welcome to Wine About It.
Happy Halloween.
Welcome to our Halloween episode.
Ooh, we've got candles.
If
If you are an audio listener, you've got to check out the set. It's scary.
it goes crazy.
We've got a dead girl.
It's so festive. We got pumpkin, we got ghosts, we got candles. We have lip plumping gloss. It's really burning my lips. I'm sorry. I can't get over it. It hurts.
She'll we got a skeleton.
We got a skeleton. I tried to put a candle in his pelvis. Cutie said she didn't like that.
I didn't like it.
So, yeah.
A virgin lit the black candle on All Hallows Eve.
Licked it?
Lit. A little bit of a speech impediment there.
Okay.
But I got there eventually.
Okay.
We're in Halloween costumes.
Okay, before
I am the Princess of Genovia.
Can I
What?
make a confession that
You've never seen Princess Diaries. Oh my god, dude. I don't like you as a person.
I didn't want to say it until we were recording. I have no idea who I am right now. Cutie showed me a picture and she told me what to put on, and I did it like the picture, but I don't know who that is.
Her name is Lily, and she's quirky and fun.
Okay, I am Lily.
And they're best friends.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. And I am Mia Thermopolis, who finds out that becomes a princess.
Cute. Why do you have headphones on?
Because she's, like, down to earth.
Oh, okay. And I have cute butterfly clips. I do like them. I do like the butterfly clips. What's the movie? It's like teenage girls and one of them finds out she's a princess?
Yeah, and she goes, shut up. And they say, princesses do not say shut up.
Oh.
She's like, oh.
That's cute.
And at one point, one of the most appetizing, like, you know how, like, the bugs, like, it is a universal fact that the bugs in Lion King look yummy. Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Okay.
When Pumbaa and Timon are like...
Oh, roasting them? Yeah.
Yeah, and they, like, look so yum.
Okay. Wait, are they even not roasting them?
No, they're just picking them off a log.
Okay, sorry.
But they look juicy, and they slurp them.
I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay. But in Princess Diaries, there's one point where they eat ice. Except it's called ice, but it's like a sorbet. It's a palate cleanser. And she eats it, and then she gets a brain freeze, and she's like... And she, like, freaks out. But it's, like, supposed to be, like, super minty or something. And whenever I saw that as a kid, I wanted it so bad. But I don't know what it is. All I know is that it's called ice. I don't know. We'll watch it. We'll watch it tonight.
Okay.
What else are we watching? Halloween. Ow.
Audio listener, she hit herself in the boob.
Ow. That's great.
She hit herself really hard in the boob.
I was adjusting my glove.
Halloween Town, because I also haven't seen Halloween Town.
Yeah, Halloween Town.
But we'll watch it because it's Halloween. Happy Halloween.
Princess Diaries and Mean Girls is our
Hooray!
current list.
Yay!
It's Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Halloween. Halloween.
Do you have any crazy, kooky Halloween stories?
You know, my goal in life is to write a Halloween song.
No, I didn't.
Like one that's like sexy, like I put a spell on you and now you're mine. But like a sexy one.
Why don't you just do that?
Because that's someone's song already.
Well, why don't you just?
I haven't thought of it.
Accomplish your dream and like write it.
Yeah, one of these days, if anyone has a good idea for a sexy Halloween song, hit me up. We could make millions. We could be superstars.
People are attracted to that.
However, I only have my pitch is I can only sing 2 octaves.
People are attracted from that guy. The skeleton from that movie.
Jack Skellington.
Yeah, and so you could make a song like a fanfic about doing him.
Ooh, like we could live like Jack and Sally if you want. We'll have Halloween on Christmas. I freaking love Halloween. When my parents got divorced, my dad would take us trick-or-treating still. Like, my mom kind of gave him Halloween.
Okay.
which was
That's
nice
kind of
of her.
nice.
Yeah.
But also kind of sad.
Yeah, it was really sad. Because then when I got too old to go trick-or-treating, I don't know if he was sad or not.
What was your best Halloween costume as a kid?
Moaning Myrtle.
The one who goes in the bathroom?
Yeah, because what I did, I was in 3rd or 4th. No, I was 5th grade. I don't know. I'm making numbers up. And I was Moaning Myrtle. And it was like super funny because I was like a ghost little Hogwarts kid, but I wore a toilet seat around my neck and I had toilet paper. And when you're in elementary school, that is peak comedy.
Yeah.
Peak, baby.
Nice.
Peak.
My most memorable one and also my most unethical one was I was a veterinarian and we had just got a stray kitten. It had like someone gave our family a kitten because they saw it on the side of the road. There were 2 kittens on the highway.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh my God, those are kittens. We should go get them. And then by the time they turned around, there was only one of them. But they picked up that one and brought him over to our house because we like raise kittens and stuff. And he came with me trick-or-treating as like a prop for my vet costume. And like he was probably so scared.
Yeah.
And like I just carried him like, dee, here we go, buddy, like trick-or-treating. And he's like probably flopping around. I don't know why my mom allowed that. I know. He ended up being like a really friendly cat. He was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my most unethical Halloween costume.
Mine, I was Harriet Tubman. I'm just kidding. Imagine. In 2nd grade. No, I don't have one. I luckily have no shameful Halloween costumes. I was just always goated.
One of my most shameful Halloween moments, I just told you this yesterday, is when I was a kid, I wanted to be a baby chicken, like a chick.
Oh yeah, this is sad.
It's really sad. And I told my mom, I wanted to be a chick, and she was like, oh, I'll make your costume. And this is when I was like little. And so she made me this chick costume. It was all made out of felt, and there were like yellow feathers all over it. She spent forever making it, and then she brought it to me, and I said, as a child that, in fairness, did not understand like the labor of love that she had just engaged in, I was like, I don't like it, and I wouldn't wear it. I don't think I wore it. And then I think that was the last time she made me a Halloween costume.
Do you think she still has it?
No.
Sad.
No. I called her this morning because I told you that yesterday, and I apologized for it.
And what'd she say?
She was like, that's funny that you remember that.
Oh, I wish I could apologize to my mom.
That's why I didn't call her yesterday when we were talking about it. Because I knew that was going to be your reaction.
I didn't mean to make it about myself. I didn't mean to do that. I really genuinely didn't mean to. I just think about that shit all the time because there's stuff I realize now as an adult that I'm like, ooh. Right. And then I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
I was a poodle girl one year.
Me too.
I liked that. Poodle, like...
They were really popular.
No one's poodle girls anymore.
Yeah, we should do that.
What happened to poodle girls?
I don't even know what that means.
It's just a skirt with a poodle on it.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I don't really understand what a poodle girl is. I think it's just like a girl from a 50s diner. I was Dorothy a few times, I think.
Me too, I think.
Well, not for like Halloween, because I'd always try to do like unique costumes, but I loved being Dorothy.
Yeah.
I was, oh my God, I do have a shameful one. One time, I went through a weird thing senior year of high school because I lost all my friends because me and like my serious boyfriend broke up, and so then they all took his side.
That happened to me in high school when I was a junior.
Little jerkies.
No, when I was a sophomore.
Those turkey jerkies. So then I started hanging out with people that worked at Old Navy with me, and I remember, we'll call her Miranda. I started hanging out with Miranda. Miranda was a little bit of a bad girl, and it was Miranda and Ashley, and you know, they'd invite me to like hang out, and they didn't have the whole perception of me as a Mormon because I was like at Old Navy. I was wild. I wasn't going to seminary class, so they thought I thought I was normal. No, we were one night stands.
That's so funny.
In high school.
That's so funny.
So we went and got matching hot pink bras, and we wore like a men's t-shirt, and it was all misbuttoned, and then we wore men's boxers.
That's kind of cute.
And then one sock on, one heel, and one slipper. So you're like one night stand. So you're limping. And then I had hoop earrings that said slut on them. But you only wear one. You only wear one hoop. And then your hair is all disheveled. And you have like makeup on your face.
That's really cute, honestly.
A little problematic,
that is crazy. No, it is crazy. But that's a cute fit, and I like it.
It was, we did look cute. But it was the first, I remember they had Everclear that night. They were taking shots of Everclear. And I was the DD, of course.
Shots of Everclear is wild.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know at the time that was wild, but then I learned as an adult. I was like, they were doing shots of Everclear? Where were their parents?
Ew.
But yeah, they did shots of Everclear, and it was It was crazy.
My confession that is not going to be a surprise is from like 7th grade through age 24.
Okay.
I did not give a single flying
You're so annoying.
fuck about Halloween. I think I maybe dressed up like 3 or 4 of those years for like a party. And others, I just wouldn't do anything. There are even some Halloween parties that I showed up to. I regret this now.
I love
of
Halloween.
course, as an adult that understands the vibe. I've definitely showed up to Halloween parties without a costume on. I've definitely done that. No, I know. I get it.
I hate you.
I get it. Look, I get it.
I would not like. This is how much of a. I'm be honest. I love Halloween so much. I don't let anyone yuck my yum. I'm throwing a Halloween party this year. It says, if you do not show up in an invite or in a costume, you will leave.
How would you do that?
I will
at the door. You're gonna be like, hey,
I will be
sorry.
like, Ted, go home and put a costume on. Sometimes I even bring extra costumes so people can throw something on.
That's nice.
Like, how dare you? Like, I remember 2 years ago, I threw a Halloween party at like a karaoke bar. We rented it out, and I had like, I think Christine was my assistant at the time, and I had her bring like 4 or 5 extra costumes.
That's so funny.
You do not show up on Halloween without a freaking costume on.
That's so valid though, because that is so lame. Like, it's
is.
obviously, you know why they're having the party, and you want people to show up and have fun, and showing up like not trying at all is just kind of like a slap in the face.
Yeah, it's so fun. I love Halloween.
One time when I was in a really, really bad place in college, there was a Halloween party at a frat, and I went by myself, and I didn't have a costume, so I literally just put a one-piece black lingerie on and nothing else, but I totally blended in because everyone was wearing something like that and just said they were a bunny or a mouse or something.
Yeah, so you're like, I'm a mouse.
I didn't have ears, I didn't have a tail, I literally just wore lingerie, and I went by myself to the party.
Crazy.
Isn't that so depressing? I took a
mistake.
shot in my kitchen by myself, and then I walked to the frat party by myself. And I was like, wahoo, this is fun. I love Halloween.
That's insane.
Yeah.
The most promiscuous I've ever gotten in my life was on Halloween.
Oh my god. Spill.
I've told this story
us.
before.
How promiscuous you are.
I was so promiscuous. It was crazy. I've told the story, so this might be a repeat, but if some of you are new, so buckle up. I was at a frat party, and you've heard the story. As soon as I start telling it, you're going to know it.
Okay.
I went to a frat party. My best friend growing up, it was his fraternity, and so he invited me to the party. And it was one of the first times I was like drinking. Like, I remember I bought, maybe actually no, I might have been 20. I don't know how freaking old I was. But I had Fireball somehow. I don't know if I bought it myself or if someone gave it to me. I was mixing Fireball and Dr. Pepper.
Ew.
It was actually pretty good.
No.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper doesn't need it.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Okay, that's valid.
So Fireball and Dr. Pepper, I was getting crazy. I was being crazy. And I was a Playboy bunny.
Sure. Classic.
Classic. My go-to.
Love that.
I'm a Playboy bunny at this frat party, and I was looking good back then. I'll tell you what. I looked nice that night.
Okay.
And there was this boy that I had a crush on forever. I had the biggest crush on him. And he was in the fraternity with my best friend. I remember asking about him once or twice, and he was like, oh, he has a girlfriend. I was like, oh, I'm fine. So I go to this Halloween party, and I see him.
You're the other woman?
No.
Oh,
no.
saved.
I see him there, and I'm like, wait, I don't see his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So I go to my friend. I'm like, hey, he's got a girlfriend? And he's like, no, they broke up like 2 months ago. And I was like,
it's my time.
it's my time.
Time to get promiscuous.
Yeah, time to be like, ooh, you know. And so I do the orbit, which the orbit I recommend. You can figure out if someone is into you pretty quickly if you just do the orbit.
And hang out around them and see if they come over
Yes.
and like want to talk to you.
Yeah. So at first, he's like outside on the balcony. And so I go outside on the balcony and I'm talking to this girl and we're like talking and I see him like do a little glance. And then I'm like, oh my God, he loves me. And then but then he never comes over. And so I'm ready to like cancel the orbit, right?
Okay.
I'm like, whatever. Let's go get another drink.
Yeah.
So me and my friend, we go into the basement and within like
And then he's in the
10
basement.
minutes, he comes in the basement with his friend. And I'm like, oh my God, are they orbiting the orbit? Like, I was like, oh my gosh, everything. And then all of a sudden, this girl falls down the stairs into the basement.
Okay.
Random girl falls down the stairs. I'm like, oh my God.
So she took all of the attention off you. What a
Yeah,
bitch.
annoying.
Yeah, that's so cringe.
So I run over to help her. He also runs over to help her.
And you meet on the floor and the girl's bleeding out and you're like, oh my God. You touch hands.
You're beautiful. Yeah. And so it's like, you know, we like help the girl. She gets up. her friend grabs her. She's like, oh my God, thanks for helping. And I was like, and then this is my time to shine. I'm like, my name's Blair. Nice to meet you. And he's like, my name's Blair. Nice to meet you. And I'm like, okay. And we hit it off. It's crazy.
Okay.
And then he's like, oh, do you want to go outside? It's loud in here. And I'm like, yeah. So we go outside. There's a fire pit and there's like benches.
Okay.
And we're sitting there. And this guy named like Trevor's on the other side of the fire pit. And he is wasted.
Okay.
He's wasted and he's blabbing on.
Okay.
And he's like being almost offensive about some things.
Sure.
And he's like blabbing on. But at this
Classic.
point, me and the guy were like trolling him. We're like, because he's so drunk and being a little offensive that we're like, oh yeah, so what do you think about illegal immigrants?
Sure.
You know, just like,
That's
and then
awesome.
being like, whoa, you are a problem. You
Yeah.
know, like, holy moly. Yeah, so he's like beyond offensive and he says something about like women and where they belong or something like that.
Yeah.
And so finally, I am feeling very bold.
And you start making out with them.
No, I do. So I'm sitting, we're both
What?
on a bench. Yeah.
You made out with the...
Not the talkie guy. The talkie
Oh.
guy. So this is a fire pit. There's a talkie guy.
I was like, that's not worth it.
So the guy's here and he has like his arm around me, right? So I'm like, I'm
okay, you're in, you're in.
Yeah, I'm in. But then I like lean over to him. I'm going to touch you. And I go, I can't listen to him anymore. And I hop over.
She straddled
and I
him.
straddle him in front of everyone at this party and we just start making out.
Making out at the fire pit.
It's crazy.
That is so
Isn't
promiscuous.
that so crazy? I was a little hoe.
That is so promiscuous.
And then, sure enough, in a little bit, he goes, do you want to go home? Do you want to go home with me? No one had ever asked me that before. So I'm like, I'm being crazy.
Yeah.
You know? And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is like dream guys. It's going to be like one night stand. Is it going to be like that? You know, like you're in your early 20s, you're drunk and everything's beautiful. And so I'm like, yeah. And then he drives home. Probably shouldn't have.
Probably.
Looking back at it, I'm like, and we're walking into his house, and there's some college students walking past us because this was like near the college.
A Halloween orgy.
No, I was just dressed like a little hoe, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to come hang out with us?" Because remind you, I looked hot, I looked good, like this was peak, and I'm like, "No, I'm with him, right?" And I'm like proud right now. I'm like, I'm about to be crazy girl. And they're like, oh, okay. We walk inside. As soon as we walk inside, those people outside, they throw a brick through the window.
What window? The door?
Of his home.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
They just did it. And then they like laughed and like ran away. And it was like crazy.
So did it
and I was
kill
like,
the
oh my
vibe?
God. No.
Oh.
It didn't. It was crazy.
Did you guys boink?
Well,
Happy Halloween,
happy Halloween.
everybody.
Hey, What About It listeners, this episode is sponsored by Osea. The holiday season is almost here, and if you're like me, you're on the lookout for gifts that are thoughtful, easy, and just a little bit luxurious. That's why Osea's limited edition Super Glow body set is at the top of my list. But don't wait too long, the limited edition set won't last. I'm really loving Osea's Super Glow body set. It's perfect for my everything shower days. Plus, I love that Osea is all about clean, high-quality ingredients. So the Super Glow body set from Osea features a full-size Undaria algae body oil for antioxidant-rich hydration, the new Undaria algae body wash for a gentle cleanse. I'm using both of those regularly right now. They're sick. And a travel size hyaluronic body serum for a lasting 24-hour hydration. It's a perfect way to try these top products at a great value. Save 32% at OseaMalibu.com and get an extra 10% off with code WINE. Give the gift of glow this holiday season with clean, clinically tested skincare from Osea. Right now, you have a special discount just for our listeners. Get 10% off your first order site-wide with code WINE at OseaMalibu.com. That's OSEA Malibu.com. Thanks, guys.
I don't know if I've ever boinked on Halloween.
Well, it was like, so I thought it was going to be like a one night stand because in my mind at the time, I was like, this is too good to be true. Like, this is crazy.
Okay.
And then he was a little too drunk to, you know, but we still like, we got like as close as you can to hooking up without anything. But then we like just like talked all night and then he dropped me off at my friend's house. And then I was like, surely I'll never hear from him. And then I did. And it was great.
And then you fell in love.
Oh, yeah. Tale as old as time.
She misses him a lot. I tried to go on a date with a one-night stand once. Shouldn't have, I don't think.
Oh.
It was this has nothing to do with Halloween.
Oh.
I think I've only done one-night stand, and it was a guy that I met at a bar. How does this even happen? Now as an adult, how does this happen?
What?
Going to bars and having a one-night stand, like how does that conversation even happen? I don't remember how I started talking to him because I'd never met him before.
Yeah, you just start talking and then they say, do you want to go home?
I guess. I can't imagine doing that now. I don't know how I did that or
You're
what happened.
Still so young. It's crazy.
I guess.
Like a 25-year-old having a one-night stand is like chill.
I guess. Yeah, no, you're right. I talked to him at the bar. We made out at the bar.
Whoa.
Um,
Promiscuous girl.
And then we ended up going home, and I remember being really scared. I texted like 10 friends while we were walking to his house because I was like, here's my location, because I had never done that before. We went home, we had a one-night stand, it was fine. And then we tried to go on a date, and it was doggy-doo. It was bad. We went to a beach, and we walked around, and we tried to talk about common interests. Turns out,
Nothing in
not
common.
a single one. Like,
Ooh.
comically bad.
Ooh.
Like, to the point where we were both like, we'd be like, so what do you think about this? And he'd be like, this, and he'd be like, yeah, that's about right. Like, it was that bad. Where and then at the end, it was actually kind of good, because we were just like, yeah, this is bad. This is crazy. We shouldn't have done this. And we were like, yeah.
So funny.
And then we never saw each other again.
Well, at least you tried.
I love looking at my text messages from this time. I remember his first name. I don't know if I ever
That's
knew his
crazy
last
you
name.
still have them. I wish I did. I don't have any of my texts because I never backed my stuff onto iCloud because I didn't understand what that meant. What's your address? He sends address. Okay, on my way, I'm here. And that's their last conversation they ever had.
Look at the emojis. We're in love.
Yeah, she's sending him
There's
blushy
heart
faces with
emojis.
hearts. Wait, text him.
You think?
Yeah. Caleb, it's a podcast. Forgive.
He called me ma'am.
Tell him you miss him.
He called me ma'am.
See where he is now.
That's nice.
Imagine he's married
I
and
want to
you
see what
ruin
our
his
first.
marriage.
I want to
by-
see what our first text. I'm not gonna text him.
I know, but imagine you text him. You ruin his marriage for a joke on a podcast.
This is so funny. I'm such a pick-me. But
What?
it's actually real. He texted his name, right? I said, hey.
Hey, laughing face.
I don't know
How's
why
your
I
day
did
going?
3 laughing faces. That's like way too much.
Good. I played with gators all day. What about you?
I literally had a gator event. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay,
I
that's fine.
was with alligators all day. But what a pick-me thing to be like, oh, I was just handling alligators all day because I'm so cool
I
and
think
different.
I don't. For the record, I didn't judge you in that moment. You did.
Oh.
It sounded like you were just with gators. I didn't think you were like doing that to be cool. But it sounds like you were. So.
Interesting. He said, I'd like to cash in that date when possible.
Oh, cute. You guys are meant to be. You should give him
That's
another
funny.
chance.
I don't think so. I don't think I should. Wow, we have like no text messages. That's funny.
Yeah,
I mean, that
you
makes
never
sense.
talked.
That makes sense.
That's so funny.
Well, it's a one-night stand. It is what it is. Anyway, Halloween.
Halloween. All Hallows Eve. You should get crazy on Halloween.
What are you doing for this Halloween? You're doing a Halloween party.
Throwing a Halloween party is going to be
And
crazy.
she's going to get drunk. And she's going to get
I probably won't
promiscuous.
get drunk. I probably won't get promiscuous. I feel too old
I take it
to
back.
be promiscuous, and
We could be promiscuous, not together, but separately, we could be promiscuous.
I don't think I could.
I think we could.
You were young. You're 5. Wait, you're 26?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're 4 years younger than me.
that's fine.
I just don't think I have it in me anymore. I'm boring. I'm boring,
She's-
boring.
You saying that with what you're wearing and how you're sitting right now is so funny. I just don't have it in me anymore.
I'm just a princess of Genovia. I don't have it in me.
I'm really sorry that I don't know the reference of these costumes and I have no idea what we're dressed up as. I realize that kind of
It's
kills the
okay.
vibe. I'm actually such a
fine.
vibe killer. I'm
What?
sorry, everybody.
No one said that. You're fine.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I take it back. I've seen the movie.
She hasn't.
I lied.
I think it's fun. I think it's fun to be a little crazy every once in a while and then stop being crazy someday. But then you can look back on those stories and be like,
Man, I was crazy. I'm actually so glad that I was so unwell in college because
Yeah.
it's been half of our content.
Yeah. It's helpful.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah. I'm happy that all my exes were pretty abusive. So I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it is a lot of content. It's a lot
No,
of
it was
good
just
content.
one, really. There was only one. That was bad.
You should text him. Give him another chance.
Happy Halloween. I don't think we ever spent a Halloween together. Him and I. We didn't last that long. Did we last that long? Because I think I've blocked him out. I'm
It
like
would be
trying to think
so-
of past Halloweens.
I guess you don't have the messages. I was like, it would be
don't.
such a funny episode to do like the last messages.
Oh my
from your
god. I
texts,
think that would
from
like
your
break my
exes.
heart.
Well, the one with me and One Night Stand is
Yeah, that one's funny. It's just, hey, I'll meet you. And then
is
never.
we were texting about an exam, and I said, if we don't pass, I'll scream. Oh wait, this is the wrong person. Sorry. The last text message from One Night Stand was parking. I'm here, and it was
Yeah.
the date. We never talked again.
I don't know how you have those messages. I mean, I just never backed up my phone, I think, is the problem. And so I don't have any of them. I wish I did because it would be funny, but also it'd probably make me sad because I would often, after breakups, just leave people without much of an explanation
Yeah.
and then like see their message where they confess their love to me and then me just not reply. Like, I was the problem. This is the thing.
You're a ghoster.
I know. After a breakup,
Happy
I
Halloween.
really start compartmentalizing and just become emotionally unavailable because it's the easiest thing for me to do.
That's valid. That's honestly, it's easier. It's not healthier, but maybe easier.
Yeah. So we'd probably find a lot of texts of people being like, hey, I miss you. And I'd be like, oh. And then we'd find a lot of texts. I don't know. I don't want to know.
I have more. Should I read them?
Yeah, always.
Okay. One of them, I don't remember where the last ones are. They're not in here.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like a year after we broke up. And he said, I just saw you. Come say hi if you get a chance. And I said, where? And then he said, where? Like on the street corner.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, we're leaving, but have fun. And he said, oh, dang, no worries.
Sad.
I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to hang out with
sad.
him.
I know.
That doesn't make me sad at all.
It just makes me sad. I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel bad.
You want to see one that'll make you feel really bad?
Yeah.
I think I know what these ones are. This one's actually sad.
Someone's out there.
Yeah.
It's distracting me.
Oh my god, this is real. Ew, the last one is you too with his name. And it was like him. He said, I really hope you find what you're looking for. You deserve it, homegirl. And I said, you too with his name. And that was the last time.
Oh my god.
It's a separate thing. But that's sad. That one's really sad.
Sad. See? They make you sad.
And this it's coming from this message where he was like, this is out of the blue, but if you're reading this, it means I finally got the courage to send it. Like, this is what I wanted to say.
Wait, what? Oh my god, wait, what? I guess what I really want to say. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Dude,
I'm so happy it was an I'm sorry compared to like an I love you. You know, like he's like, I finally got the courage to be like, I love you so much.
Wait, did he cheat on? No, he didn't. Why did he say this?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes you just feel sorry about how you handled things. I feel sorry about how I've handled almost every single breakup ever.
Wait, why did he say this? He said, if you're reading this, it means I finally got the courage to send it, so good for me. I guess what I wanted to say is I'm sorry for what happened between us. I tried to make it work. But somewhere along the line, you slipped back into what you know, and I'm sorry about that, and I'm sorry we haven't talked in a while. I miss you, believe it or not. Anyways, it was really nice sharing those unpleasant milestones with you. Don't get lost out there.
Milestones?
This is because I think I dated him when I was super depressed. I think this is why he said this.
Oh.
Which is really, really sad and dark.
Ooh.
That's so sad. This is getting depressing. Surely there's a funny one.
I told you they get depressing.
Surely there's a funny one.
I told you this.
Here's one. The last one is a song, and it's...
Oh, you've told us about this guy.
It's Pressure.
Imagine it's 99
by
Red Bull.
Little Sims and Little Dragon.
Yeah, okay.
That was the last message we ever sent. I didn't respond.
Damn.
I
wish I could bring up the Nintendo guy. I wish I could get his conversation. His was so funny. When he reached out to me later, when I was like in a relationship and happy, and he was like, I miss you. This Taylor Swift song reminds me of you. Like, I wish I could find those.
that's so funny.
Because that conversation is probably so funny.
That's so funny.
Because I was just like really happy at the time, and I was like, okay, bozo. But I don't have any texts. I don't have any way to recover them. Sad.
This one is not interesting. It's just want to talk in 15, and he said okay, and then we FaceTimed and we broke up over FaceTime.
I remember that day. Maybe she was like prepped. She was like, I'm gonna do it today.
I was ready to rumble. It was happening. For the record, that was a long distance thing. It wasn't like we chose to break up over FaceTime instead of in person.
Well, we have...
What a fun little
Yeah, that's a fun little segment.
That was awesome.
We have two things, which I don't know if we're going to get to them. We might have to do one on the Patreon.
Ooh.
Okay, so we have some of your guys' Halloween stories, but we also have a tier list of classic Halloween hotties.
And we're going to decide if we want to boink them.
Yeah, because we're promiscuous on Halloween again, baby. Listen, our boyfriends keep dragging us down. We just want to be... I don't want to be a slut. I'm just too tired. I'm literally too tired to be a slut. But if you're out there being a slut, slay. But, like, I'm so tired.
Slay, go be promiscuous on Halloween. Yeah, but do it with protection and then get tested after.
Yes.
So, I can't
well, we asked you guys for some of your fun Halloween stories. So we'll probably we're going to start with some of your fun Halloween stories. And then we're going to do our tier list potentially we'll do 1 or 2 here and then the rest on the Patreon. And then on the Patreon, we're going to call some of our friends for ghost stories.
Yeah, and see if they have any cool ones.
It's kind of like a crazy loaded episode. We're being wild. We've got a lot we wanted to talk about. We're yappers.
I want to know if who has ghost stories. Who would have a good ghost story?
Who gives off... Oh, you know who we need to call is Nyachu. She might not answer, but I'll try it.
Okay, we can try her.
Yeah.
I can call
Who's someone that like looks like they believe in ghosts?
Zoil.
You think Zoil believes in ghosts?
Maybe.
I bet Cinna does. Cinna believes in all sorts of weird shit.
Cinna would have something interesting to say. See, now I want to do this now. I think it's funny.
we're going to do it on...
Okay, we're doing it on the Patreon episode.
I mean, we can do it now and then do their Halloween stories on the Patreon episode if you want. We just started with telling fun Halloween stories.
Oh. Should we? Should I call Cinna?
Okay. Let's just call Cinna. Just, yeah.
I had her contact card up. Dude, she's not even she's so fake.
She switched up.
She switched up, but we're not friends.
Will you deglove me? Wow. Ooh, I'm naked. Okay.
That was hot.
Ooh. Ooh, promiscuous on Halloween again. Again. You know what I could do?
What?
Actually, here, we can do this because I think he could only answer... Well, let me check the stream. Ludwig. Oh. Well, they're in the car. They'll answer.
Oh, you want to call Ludwig?
And then we'll get Connor's answer and Pete's and maybe Chris's, and it could kind of be fun.
Wicked.
Well, Nico gets us a story.
Ludwig.
Hello.
Hello, girlfriend. I'm in an RV.
I know it. I was curious. We're on Wine About It right now, and I was curious if we could ask your group a question.
Oh, okay, yeah. Group, are you guys good for a question? I'm ready.
Okay, this is the legendary men's only RV trip that features CDawgVA, American Pete, Ludwig, and Chris Broad from Japan.
Uh-huh.
Correct. Okay. We are asking our friends if they've had any experiences with ghosts.
Any ghost stories? No, I don't believe ghosts. I used to work at a castle that was haunted.
Oh?
Is that the one where you served Elon Musk a cake? Yeah, that was worse than the ghosts. Yeah. Did you see? Well, you had one ghost encounter. Yeah, remember that light that turned off or some shit? You did some haunted video. Oh, it was in a haunted prison. Yeah, haunted prison. Yeah. And you had a ghostly encounter. Yeah, you can see it in the video. You could see what was it again? It was a ghostly woman in the back.
What?
Do you think that was legitimately a ghostly woman? I don't know. So you just like to not think about it? I don't believe in ghosts. I think my colleagues at the castle used to think it was haunted, and they'd be like, "Oh, it's just suddenly got very cold in here," and we'd be like, "Yeah, somebody opened the fucking window," and then they'd be like, "There's something under the bed." It's like, "Yes, it's a rat." The castle's not very clean. So there was always a logical explanation for ghosts, unfortunately, as much as I wanted to believe in something supernatural and interesting. There was always a boring, logical, physical reason. Please. Pete, any ghost stories?
When I was a kid, I believe in spooks, specters, and ghosts, for sure.
Can you hear?
When I was a kid, I was all home alone, and there was
Wait, grab it.
Okay. True believer here.
Okay. First time caller, true believer, Pete.
When I was a kid, I was in the home by myself. I was like 13 years old, and I heard this whistling from an empty room, the only empty room in our house. And I said, like, "Mom? Sarah, my sister?" No reply. I walk into the room, and there's a single light bulb, and it's kind of like flickering these kind of messages to me. And I said, "I don't understand." And it shattered.
What?
It shattered. Glass went everywhere. I was unscathed. And from that moment... That's why you don't buy light bulbs from Walmart. That's why you don't buy Walmart's? Okay, yeah, Walmart light bulbs. That might have been it. And I believe that there was somebody from the other side trying to tell me something. But I haven't figured out what that is yet. 27 years later.
Don't move to Japan.
Okay. All right.
So there you go.
We like it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for participating in our radio show.
Oh, it's a radio show.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, goodbye now.
All right, love you.
Love you.
Love you. I love you so much.
Ew.
I hate when he does that. When he starts doing the little character.
What is this?
Okay.
Okay. Shall we read one of y'all's
I do
Halloween
like
stories?
Chris Broad is just you.
What?
Chris Broad is everything has a logical explanation, even though he lived in a haunted castle.
Yeah, he's got a cool accent though.
Yeah.
And I don't.
It helps.
Okay, Halloween stories from y'all. First
Y'all.
one. When I was in 4th grade, I went to my first class Halloween party. After some trick-or-treating, where an adult jumped out of a bush to scare us, we went home to the house where the party was hosted. You shouldn't do that to kids on Halloween.
Okay.
They put on Gremlins, the movie. At first, it looked really cool, and I liked the cute, Furby-looking creatures. However, when they turn into those god-awful, scaly, mangy, marmoset-looking creatures, I was terrified.
Yeah, Gremlins is supposed to be scary.
Shout out, sorry, Appa and Momo, you're beautiful. For years afterwards, I had to check every nook and cranny in my bedroom before going to sleep. Even now, I don't think I could watch it again. I'm still scared of the dark. I don't know if it's because of Gremlins, but who knows. Also, here's a picture of me from 4th grade dressed as Legolas.
That's sick. That's a good costume.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Legolas is good.
Thank you for sharing. That was a really cool Halloween story.
Yeah, we talked about being
We
sluts.
watched
You
a
talked about
movie.
being afraid of a movie.
We watched a movie and I'm scared of it still. I don't really, I've heard like of that, but I don't know what those are. I'm going to look them up.
The Gremlins?
Gremlins.
They're kind of cute until they become evil.
Oh, they're not scary.
No, you type in Gremlins evil. Oh, see that? They become that. See
It's
that?
not scary.
The second picture, right there.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
But they're small, right?
Yeah, but that's the problem. There's a ton of small ones.
Oh, I drop kick them. How many first graders do you think you could take?
Like, freaking
Legit, like
only like
IRL, like they're running at you, no weapons.
how much do they weigh?
First graders?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if I could take. At some point, they would crush me. I think. I think I could. Honestly, I think I
How
only
much
have.
do first graders weigh?
I think I only have the like bandwidth for like 20.
20 is a lot.
Oh, okay.
Because
I mean, they come running. I grab one. I go. I grab another.
that's what I'm saying. You have to hold one by the ankles.
Oh wait, and then spin. Ow!
Dude, you gotta stop hitting yourself.
Ow.
First
Take my
graders
sunglasses off.
weigh between 36 and 60 pounds. Dang. Okay, I can't. I don't know if I could take a bunch of like 60-pound ones.
I could take 20 of them.
But if you grab one by the ankles and you swing them around, you might have some luck. You just have to stay ahead of them because once one like clings to your leg and another clings to your leg and they take you down, it's donezo. That's like 3. You're out.
Yeah, you're out.
But if I could stay ahead of them realistically and they had no weapons, I'm thinking like 6.
What?
I'm thinking like 6.
I feel like if you're going against unlimited first graders, you should get a weapon. Like at least like a swinging mace.
Mace?
Like a. Not the spray.
Like mace?
No, like
you just mace them
ball and
as they
chain.
line up. You just hold it and they run into
Yeah.
it. All right.
Okay.
Another one.
Here we go. Another one. Another one of your guys' stories. When I was 7, my family migrated from Poland to Switzerland for my mom's job. Since Halloween trick-or-treating isn't really a thing in Poland,
Aw,
I didn't know
sad.
what to expect. I was super excited when my parents allowed me to go trick-or-treating with my English-speaking friends. My friends... Oh, she called back.
Cinna's calling. Pause. Cinna.
Hi, Maya.
Hello. I'm on Wine About It.
You said what?
I'm on Wine About It.
Ooh, okay.
I have
All
a
right.
quick question for you, and it's okay if you don't have an answer.
Oh, no, I'm scared. Okay.
Have you ever had an experience with a ghost?
Yes.
Okay, explain.
When I was younger, my grandma used to say that there was one in the attic, and then I thought she was crazy, and then one day, like her Jesus statue, like it was covered in glass, like it's glass casing. She heard something break in it, and the hands that are like praying snapped clean off, but everything else was intact.
Inside
And
of
it
the
doesn't make
glass?
sense because it's inside of the glass. And ever since then, I fully believed.
Ew.
Yeah, it was trippy. Why?
That's all. I was just wondering.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was weird. It was my horror story. So yeah, that's why I don't mess with ghosts anymore.
Okay, thank
Was there
you.
one point in your life where you did mess with them?
Yeah, one time I tried to do a Ouija board for funsies.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, but I was like 9, and then I realized it probably looks demonic, so I was like, oh, this.
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry I didn't answer before.
Thank you for sharing. It's okay.
It's true.
I forgive
we
you.
just said you switched
problem.
up and we
Enjoy
said
your
a lot of
episode.
things about you, but
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
All right. We resume. That's
Okay.
that is freaky. Like inside the glass case.
Yeah.
I don't love that.
But like maybe it was just built bad, you know? Holy moly, that's a lot. Oh. It's this one. Okay. My friends taught me a rhyme that went trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. If you don't, I don't care. I'll pull down my underwear. In hindsight, it was obviously ridiculous. I mean, everyone know. For the record, Poland man, we all know that.
Yeah.
Chant.
Right.
I still say it. Before sexual intercourse. You can probably guess where this is going. When we got turned away by an unexpected Swiss lady, I flashed my 7-year-old butt under my Zorro costume, much to the shock of our chaperone. Good times, but also the only time I was allowed to go trick-or-treating. Oof.
That's kind of funny. I love how literal kids are. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
When I was a kid and I played soccer for the first time, my dad was the coach of the team, and he told me to play midfielder, like center mid. And I had no idea. I was like a child. I had no idea what that meant. And I was like, what does that mean? And he was like, you're like in the middle of the field playing soccer. And so I went and I stood on the center dot, and I stood there.
And then you never left.
They had
Yeah.
to pull me off.
Yeah.
All the kids were running past me, and I stood there because I was like, I'm in the center. Here I am. And they had to pull me off the field.
Idiot.
I miss being like that.
There's times where I'm still like that.
I miss being so literal. I think that's fun. Okay, we have time for like maybe a couple more. Shall I?
Yeah.
All right. When my friends and I were around 12, the worst age, we decided to go trick-or-treating together dressed as witches. We thought it would be really cool and mysterious to call ourselves the Ladies of the Night.
Oh, no.
Ooh, I like that. Wait, I want to
Lady.
be the Ladies of the Night.
Do you know what that means?
No?
Oh, my God.
Wait, what does that mean?
A lady of the night is like a prostitute or
What?
like a one-night stand. Yeah.
I thought it was like, ooh, like we're the ladies that walk around at night.
It's like, no.
Oh.
Which I assume is where the story's going to go.
Oh. Our producer just said I just spat out my drink when Maya said that. Okay, well now I look stupid while I read the rest of this.
It's okay.
We ran around my entire neighborhood proudly telling people, including my very religious grandparents, they gave us oranges when we knocked on their door for trick-or-treating. Later on, we met up with some other friends, and they told us that ladies of the night actually means prostitutes. I was so embarrassed that I cried.
So stupid. Oh, it's fine because you were 12. She's double that age.
Which made the whole situation even more embarrassing. At one point during the night, my friends and I threw the oranges we got from my grandparents at a group of boys from our school. I felt really bad afterwards because they were actually my friends from primary school, and my new cool friends were always mean to them. I joined in because I wanted to seem cool too. Spoiler, I wasn't. Thank you for throwing in that confession for our Halloween episode. It had nothing to do with the story, but thank you. It kind of had something to do with the story. Anyways, happy Halloween. Wow, Ladies of the Night. I've never heard that.
That's so funny. My first Halloween
Wait, you don't
party.
want to be Ladies of the Night with me?
No.
For Halloween?
I told you I don't like being promiscuous.
We could dress up
anymore.
as witches and go be Ladies of the Night.
We'll not wear matching costumes.
Oh, God. We're not allowed to wear matching costumes.
This brought back my first grown-up Halloween party, like spin the bottle Halloween party.
Oh, okay. I've never played Spin the Bottle.
I played spin the bottle at this. It was a Halloween party, but it was like I remember my brother. Okay, let me break it down for you. My oldest brother Mormon, my second oldest brother, kind of the black sheep of the family, and he had this girlfriend who was a fairy one year for Halloween, and it was
Cute.
like this corset and like skirt that her mom made her and whatever. And I remember seeing it and it was like, that's so freaking cute. Fast forward, he was like a sophomore in he was like a senior in high school. And I'm in like 8th grade or something. Mm-hmm. And so I asked if I can borrow that costume because they were still together and like I'd seen it or whatever. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, dope. I'm not going to tell my mom, but I'm going to be that at the Halloween party because we get invited to this Halloween party. And the girl to boy ratio was bad. Mm-hmm. There were 4 boys and like 12 girls. But we're playing Spin the Bottle. And we are we're not promiscuous enough for like girl on girl to kiss. Mm-hmm. So essentially, if you're a girl and you spin the bottle, it goes to the closest boy, right? And my crush was at this party, and we're playing Spin the Bottle, and people keep landing on him, and they keep kissing him, and I'm like so jealous. And then it's finally my turn. I've never been kissed. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Scary.
Yeah. I'm like so nervous, blah, blah.
You have to kiss in front of everyone?
This is the friend you know.
Oh.
The one's coming for Halloween. Isn't that funny?
Kiss him?
No. Well, wait. No, just wait. I had the biggest crush on him, though.
Okay.
And I spin the bottle, and sure enough, it lands on him. I'm like freaking out.
Yeah, because you don't want to kiss him.
Because, well, I do, because he's my crush, but it's also my first kiss.
Oh, okay.
I have a crush on him, so I like wanted to kiss him. And so I go to like lean in, and he was a Viking for Halloween.
You got your eye poked out.
No. He takes off his Viking hat
And he says, my lady.
Puts it between us, so it's covering our mouths, and then like switches past my mouth, goes to my ear, and it's like, it's okay, we don't have to kiss. I'm blocking this from everybody.
That's so cute.
It pissed me off.
How old were you?
Where is he? I'm calling him.
How old were you at this time?
This was like 8th grade.
That's sweet.
I know, but I think he did it because he didn't want to kiss me. He didn't do it to be nice.
I mean, it sounds like he's being nice. We're going to confront him right now.
I know.
IRL. He'll answer. Surely.
Oh,
I'm on a podcast right now, and I'm here to harass you. I'm with
It's Maya.
Maya.
Hello.
harass away.
Okay. I'm telling a story. I don't know if you remember it. Remember 8th grade, that party at Taylor's house? Halloween.
Which one? There was two. Taylor or Taylor.
Okay, editor, edit out their last freaking names.
Taylor was taller.
I know
Taylor-
them. I know them. It was Taylor's house for Halloween.
Yes, I do remember.
You were a
And we played
Viking.
Spin the bottle.
And we played spin the bottle. You were a Viking.
Yeah, I
I was a fairy. And remember when
Yes.
the bottle spin and you were supposed to kiss me, but then you didn't kiss me. You put your Viking hat in front of our mouths and told me you weren't going to kiss me.
I believe you that that's what happened. I don't recall it that happening that way.
That is really
but
mean.
I think you have a better memory than me, so
Okay, so here's the
that's
deal.
probably what happened.
Maya is saying that you were being sweet in that moment because you knew I hadn't had a... What?
Thank you, Maya.
Slay.
I knew I liked Maya.
So, Maya
just
said
say
you
that
were
he was
being
being mean.
sweet, and you like that you knew that I hadn't had a first kiss, and so you were like trying to save me and be like, no, don't kiss. I was saying you were being mean and didn't want to kiss me. What was the answer?
Wow, this is a dilemma. Well, first of all,
You don't remember.
First of all, I don't think we'll ever know because I can't put myself in my 8th grade mind or body.
Okay. Rude.
You
Do
know,
it.
I think you can choose to remember this. You know, we can maybe find a way we want to remember the story.
Okay.
But I want to say that we were friends, and I probably didn't want to have a kiss.
See?
Because I didn't want to.
He wasn't being sweet. He was being...
No, I think I didn't want to ruin our friendship.
No, I think it's... You know what I think it was? You kissed like 20 girls that night because there was only like 4 boys. And I think
I
you
didn't
were...
want to be their friends. I wanted to be
Oh.
the hookups. I don't want you to just be a hookup.
In 8th grade? You
See,
little
that's
slut.
nice.
I wanted to be friends with you. And that might lead things to be not that way.
Wow.
Imagine you guys did kiss that night, and then you wouldn't be friends now because you would have just boinked at a legal age.
at 8th grade.
At a legal age, 10 years
Well,
later,
it would have.
and now you wouldn't be friends.
It could have created a series of events that would lead to said boinking.
It could
You know
have
what I mean?
it could have stopped 9/11.
Well, wow. I mean, that's a stretch. But,
Oh.
but yeah, you're right. It could have stopped a lot. It could have stopped 9/11. A lot of things.
Well, I'm happy that you were mean to me in 8th grade. Thank
I
you for
wasn't
doing
mean
that.
all the time.
No, not all the time. If anything, I was often mean to you.
I think you had unrealistic expectations.
Oh my god.
Back the up. What the hell does that mean?
Well, I think that. I think it was 7th grade. You had a crush, right?
On you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. And I think that disappeared by 8th grade. Maybe not, but maybe.
I think it was still there, but I also had a crush on other people. I was a bit of a crush
So
slut.
I think you were maybe hoping, but I think that maybe you were expecting us to maybe do something.
We played Spin the Bottle. Of course I was expecting.
Yeah, see? That's what I'm saying. I think it was...
Are you victim blaming?
No, I'm not at all. Not at all. Listen, let's just call it this. I think that we're great friends now, are we not?
Yes.
Okay. I think everything worked out the way it should.
I'm not saying it didn't work out. I think we have a perfect life set up. I love your wife. I love my life. We were talking about Halloween stories, and that's one that I told. And I remember
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Wait, have you ever seen a ghost?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Hot take. I don't believe in ghosts.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm not fun.
Neither does Maya. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I will tell you. Here's a story that is the one time that has challenged that.
Okay.
Was I moved in 7th grade. I lived in an apartment building. My dad owned and managed the apartment building, and I was living in my mom's small room, which became her closet. They said, he's getting older. He's in 7th grade, and he's too close to us. We need to give him a bigger room. But the only bigger room was an apartment. That was the only thing that was bigger than what made sense. So in 7th grade, I got my own apartment, which was epic, right?
It was crazy. His house was like the cool house.
Oh, boo-hoo. But yeah, obviously I recognize it. Totally awesome. But the thing is, what allowed me to get that apartment was the passing of a 90-year-old woman named Sweetest Lady.
I didn't know this.
She passed away, and 2 weeks later, they got her stuff emptied out so quick. It was insane. But 2 weeks after she died, I moved in. And I was really weirded out because I was like, I'm living in an apartment. It smelled like her. And I looked through the window. It was on the 11th story. I looked through the window, and I swear, I could have just been hallucinating or my mind playing tricks on me, but I swear I saw her looking back.
Floating out there, or was it
floating?
there?
She was floating in. She would have been floating. She was in the reflection of the mirror.
Ew.
It was so yeah, that was creepy.
Ew.
Spooky.
So that's been the only time that's tested that for me.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Well, thank you for allowing us to harass you.
Okay. Maya, good to talk to you.
You too.
I'll see. Wait, what are you being? When you come here, what are you being for Halloween?
Do we want to keep it a secret, or can I tell? No. It's a secret.
It's a secret. What if we're the same thing?
Secret. We're not.
Okay.
The odds are very low. I don't know. Maybe. You've already done it. Oh, you've done it before.
I know that's a problem. Is I'm repeating my costumes often.
It's
Bunny, isn't it?
I'm not going to confirm or deny.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's fine. All right. Well, it was nice to see you. I'm happy. It was nice. Thank you for giving us 6 minutes of your time, 7 minutes of your time.
Anytime.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right.
Funny.
Do you feel like you have closure now?
No, I don't care. I like giving him shit for it. We're still good friends. I gave a speech at his wedding. We're still good friends. But when you're good friends with a guy, on and off throughout our life, there's a lot of things I've given him shit for. Because one time I asked him to prom because I needed someone to ask. One time I asked him to prom when somebody else was. He was at dinner with somebody, and this girl named Jessica or something, he's at dinner with her, and she's asking him to prom at dinner. I didn't know. I'm back at his house, and I'm decorating his car asking him to prom or whatever.
Ugh,
I know. And so then he comes
pain.
home, and he's like, ooh, Jessica asked me while I was at dinner, and then I come home and saw your invite, and I was like,
ow, that's so sad.
but I give him shit for that, because I'm like, you little asshole.
That's actually really sad.
And it was funny, because one time me and his wife we're in the living room, and I think you were there. Maybe you weren't. What I was talking about, I was like, yeah, I had such a crush on you in 7th grade, you little jerk. Apologize for never, because I remember he dated that other girl, and I cried all night or something. I cried all night, and I listened to teardrops on my guitar, and I just cried all night. And so I made him apologize for that as an adult.
That's valid.
Yeah, and it was funny. He's like, I'm not apologizing for that, but then his wife was like, apologize.
Yeah.
So I
think I was there.
I really like his wife.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She's sick.
They're both sick.
But they're coming for Halloween, and
Wahoo!
now I know what they're being. But
So fun. Where are we? Do we have one more, or is this it? It's a short one.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's do it. A short one.
Last one.
Last one of your guys' fun Halloween stories. When I was 4 years old, I was an overweight child, and that year for Halloween, I wanted to be a Dalmatian from 101 Dalmatians. I was so excited. This is so funny. I was so excited about my costume. However, every single house I visited, people kept saying, he's so cute. What is he, a cow? Because he was white with spots. I was so confused and embarrassed. Why did everyone think I was a cow instead of a Dalmatian? So maybe your mom bought you the wrong costume. Maybe the spots were really big.
That's sad. I'm sorry.
That's so sad.
You know what? You're better for it. It's character building, and cows are really cute. Okay, you're fine. It's fine. You'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
All right, guys.
Oh, funny.
We're gonna go to the Patreon and we're gonna rank hot Halloween hotties.
The Halloween hotties.
Halloween hotties.
No one tell my boyfriend we're doing that, okay? Because the things I'm about to say.
Yeah, we're about to get promiscuous on the Patreon.
You should hear my thoughts on Freddy Krueger, because they're about to come out.
I don't know who that is, but you should hear my thoughts on that fish from Finding Nemo.
That's not a Halloween person.
I didn't know Freddy Krueger was either. I thought you were
Michael
just saying
Myers.
that. I don't know who that is.
Chucky.
The doll?
Yeah.
You want to blink the doll?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Check us out on the Patreon. We're gonna find out on the Patreon. Like and subscribe now, or else the ghosts are coming for you. Happy Halloween! And everyone's gonna call you a cow on Halloween.
Bye, guys.
See you on the next one. Goodbye.
I was going to start with the Scream guy.
Oh, you know what? A lot of girls are into
Ghostface
this.
is
A
his
lot
name.
of girls are really into this.
Yeah.
It's like a Halloween thing. It's like a Halloween fantasy to get like by Scream.
Yeah.